So far, the day seems to be off to a pretty good start. It's supposed to be pouring rain right now, but thankfully it's not. The car's still been making that slight clicking sound. Like, it's definitely died down compared to last time, but I mean, it's still barely making it, just like right down in here. And I know I'm gonna say you guys probably can't hear this, but I don't think you guys can hear that clicking. So before we get into the main point of this video, there's two things I wanted to mention real quick. The first thing is about hub-centric rings. So I told you guys that I got some hub-centric rings and I could not get my wheels off to get them on to see if they would fit. Well, I took my car over to a buddy's a few days ago and we finally got the lug nuts and the wheels off, and 73.1 to 67.1 hub-centric rings work if you have ESR RF2 wheels. Now, if you have other wheels, you got to figure out the bore size of the hub of that wheel. But I mean, yeah, if you have ESR RF2s, 73.1 to 67.1 hub-centric rings is what you need. Now, moving on to the second thing, and that has to do with the door handle right here. I think you guys can see it, but yeah, finally got the back piece of the door handle and it's looking oh so fine, man. And then I guess I'll go ahead and mention a third thing real quick, and that is we're going to be going to the strip super soon. Like, I cannot wait to share this with you guys. I've been so looking forward to seeing what this car can run, and really, as long as I can get better than a 13.7, which is what this car is supposed to run stock, then I will be happy, man. But I just cannot wait to bring that to you guys. Now, let's move on to the video. So, I'm sure all of you guys know exactly what's going on. Today, we're going to do the typical car YouTuber thing and take our car to CarMax to get an appraisal, but I'm not doing this for no reason. Basically, the reason I'm doing this is because, we'll get into this a little bit more, try not to hit this squirrel, but basically, I just want to get a rough estimate of what this car is worth to a dealer, just a rough estimate of what this car is worth in general, because I have no idea anymore, man. Prices are just all over the place for these cars, and if you look on CarMax or Car Gurus or something, you find cars that are older that have more miles than this one going for the same price or more. So I mean, I just want to get a rough idea of what this thing is worth, because if you want me to be honest, I think the best bet is definitely going to be selling this thing and moving on to a new upgraded vehicle. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the Q60 is dope, but the more I look at it, that's super, man. Oh goodness, it's a beautiful car. But even if I do decide to sell the Genesis, like I said, I have a lot more epic things planned that I cannot wait to bring to you guys. Like, the car is not just gonna disappear out of thin air. Like, I have a lot more that's gonna happen with it beforehand, but I'm just thinking that instead of turboing or supercharging, a super Q60 is probably the better option, in my eyes anyway. Now, I know there's a lot of you guys who want me to keep this car, and I understand, man, I really do. Like, I love this car, but like, when I just look at it, is at the amount of money I have to spend to get the power that I want, and it's not like I'm trying to have the fastest car in the world. And a lot of you guys were telling me that apparently I was hearing wrong from the tuner and everything, and turboing and everything does not cost that much. Hold on, I'm gonna try and make my way around this mailman without doing something stupid. But anyway, though, a lot of you guys were saying turboing does not actually cost that much. Like, for $5 grand you can be basically turboed and safe. But I mean, I don't know, dude. I want a new car. It's time to upgrade. I've had this thing for 4 years. I love it, but I just personally think that it's time to upgrade. And I don't know, man, maybe if I wait long enough I can keep the Genesis Coupe and get a new car, but I just think the best financial decision if I want a new car would be to sell the Genesis and move on to something bigger and better. And also, I just want to say this real quick, I promise the rest of the videos with the Genesis, if the Genesis ever disappears, even that is not gonna be me talking about selling it the whole time. We're gonna have a whole lot of fun, I promise. But now, with all that being said, I'll see you guys when we get to CarMax. We're gonna pull into the gas station here real quick and clean out some of this trash in my car, because unfortunately I did not have time to clean out my car yesterday, man. And I don't know if I already said this or not actually, but I'll leave the hub-centric rings linked down in the description below, just in case you guys need to pick some up for yourself. Alright, and here we are at good old CarMax. Let's see what they got to say. Not exactly sure where I'm supposed to go. Alright, I'm pretty sure I figured out what to do now. Alright, so they took all my info. Now I'm supposed to come out here and open up every door and trunk or everything. Basically open up everything on the car. And I gotta unlock it like this. I guess now we just sit and wait. All right, so he's just taking some final pictures, finishing up the appraisal and everything. I gotta head back inside and I guess see what the offer is. So I got the offer back, but I'm gonna make you guys wait just a minute before I show you, because right now we're trying to get a new car figured out, kind of. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, that was a whole lot more successful than I thought it would be. Like the offer, well, the offer beats anything that I thought it was gonna be, and I'm actually pretty excited about it. And it's tempting, man. I don't know, like this is about what I was thinking the car was worth, but I just didn't think a dealer would give me this much money for it. I don't know, man. We got a lot of thinking to do in the coming days, coming weeks, months, whatever. Now, unfortunately, the rain is here in full effect now, but at least the car got appraised and everything before it started absolutely pouring. Let's find ourselves a nice dry spot and then go over everything. Ooh, I might have just showed you guys something, but let's go find a nice spot and go over everything. We made it back home, but unfortunately the rain followed us back home. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and go over what the offer is. So I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting anything crazy. You guys might have just seen that, and if you did, well, you already know. But if not, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it real quick. But anyway, so I was expecting to maybe get like a $5,000 or $6,000 offer for this car from a dealership, because I didn't think this thing would be worth that much to a dealer, basically. Because I've gotten an offer from the Hyundai dealer before, who works on the car. Well, by works on the car, I mean who changes my oil on the car. I got an offer from them like 8 months to a year ago, and it was for like $6 grand, man. So ever since then, I've just kind of had the idea that basically if I wanted to resell this car, it would not really be worth much to a dealer anyway. So the ideal way to sell it would be to a private party, but this kind of says otherwise. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. Well, try to. So they offered me $9,000 for this car, and they actually said it would have been even more if the car had cats and if the car was not tuned and stuff, basically. But where it's tuned and everything and they can't offer a CarMax warranty on it, they can't offer me any more money. But $9,000, man, like that is that's a very good, very good. I mean, I paid more than that obviously for the car, but it's more than I thought it was going to be worth, basically. And now the question is, do we sell it to CarMax if we decide to sell it, or do we try to sell it to somebody else, to one of you guys or whatever? Like, I don't know, man. If any of you guys would be interested in this car, hit me up on Instagram, down in the comments somewhere. Maybe we could figure something out. But I'm not too serious about selling it right now, but if the right offer comes, I might entertain it. So yeah, $9,000. I mean, dude, I'm not gonna lie, the whole way back home I was just thinking, like, what do I do? Like, that is actually a pretty good offer, and it's from a dealer. And also CarMax being the dealer, they can pretty much source a car from anywhere, and I may or may not have a car on the way to test drive and everything just to check out. But I don't know, man. $9,000 for this, that's a lot more than I thought they were gonna offer me. Now real quick, just to speak a little bit more about selling it, a lot of you guys did not want me to sell this car. A lot of you guys wanted me to keep the car, and I completely understand, man. Like, I really do. I love this car, but it's an entry-level sports car, and I've had it for 4 years, and I feel like its time has come to upgrade, basically. And I mean, yeah, I would love to keep this car and upgrade, but unfortunately I just can't afford that. If I could, I would definitely keep the Genesis. But also, besides the fact that if I could afford it, I would keep it. I mean, yes, I love the car and I built it and everything, but I mean, I just don't think I would ever really drive this car. Say I got a Supra or something like that. I mean, the Supra is basically the same car as this, but newer and faster and better with more potential. And like, I just don't see a reason to keep this if I were to get something like a Supra, basically, because the Supra, like I said, is basically the same thing, just newer and faster. But like I said, I don't know, man, nothing's set in stone, but I'm really leaning towards that option of getting a new car, just for the simple fact that this is an awesome entry-level sports car, but I think it's time to move up to the next league of car. Now we're probably gonna wrap the video up here. I don't want to drag this on and make it too long. I really just wanted to get an appraisal on this car, give you guys an idea of what a full bolt-on and tuned Genesis Coupe would be worth to a dealer, and just try to get an idea of what the car is worth in general, because if it comes time to sell it, I don't want to get ripped off, basically. One more thing I want to mention real quick, the mod that I've been talking about in the past few videos has still yet to ship, man. I don't know where it's at. It's been like 3 or 4, no, it's been at least 4 weeks now, probably at least 6 weeks since I ordered it, and still I've heard nothing since the day I placed the order. No updates, no nothing. So I mean, hopefully it's gonna come in soon. If it doesn't come in, or if it doesn't even ship for the next few weeks, I mean, I might end up returning it. I really want to put this mod on the car. It goes on the back end and it should change it up pretty nicely and make everything tie together pretty good. But I mean, I don't know, man, it still is yet to ship, and it's been over a month, so it's getting kind of annoying, and I spent, like, you know, over $500, so I would like to get the part that I ordered since I don't have the money anymore. But yeah, everybody, like I said, that is really going to wrap it up for this one. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. If you guys like this video, do not forget to drop a like and subscribe. Peace out. I'll see you guys in the next one.